What's good, friends? Ebony Chappelle checking in here with a little more positivity for your timeline. So, What's Good is a show about people doing good things and things that make us feel good. I do want to take a second to pause before we jump into the feel goods to talk about something pretty serious, and that is crime in our community. Indianapolis, over the past several years, has seen an uptick in violent crime, and there is a lot of conversation around why this is the case, a lot of people pointing blame and things like that. And I just want to, say something simple, and that is that crime is a byproduct of people being in a lot of very, very traumatic environments, by people not having the things that they need. When people are fulfilled, when people have the things they need, when people feel safe, when people feel like they have hope, they make different choices. And when they don't, they make another set of choices. So that's something that I definitely want us to keep in mind when we have this conversation. Beyond that, I think that it's also important to highlight the fact that there are so many people fighting to make things better. One of those people you're going to hear from in a little bit, and that is Anthony Hampton. I met Anthony Hampton several years ago in the Butler-Tarkington area. I got introduced to him by the late, great Amos Brown, who was a legendary journalist here in our city and just a truth teller. He introduced me to Anthony because Anthony was helping to coach football at Butler-Tarkington Park, and at the time there was some crazy shadiness happening with the park, and they were in danger of not being able to use it for the purposes that they had used it for so many years, to create a positive outlet for these young athletes. So recently, Anthony, who is somebody I consider to be a leader in the city, who is somebody who has a deep passion for the community and especially for youth, he has joined forces with some of his friends over the summer to host something called Safe Summer. And what this is exactly what he was doing with coaching football. It is providing a safe space for youth to come where they can be mentored, they can be fed, and they can just have an outlet for all of their energy in a very, very safe place. Hence the words Safe Summer. So the summertime, as you've seen on the news and you hear people talk about, is a time where a lot of people are so focused on when the crime numbers go up. And I think that it's important to not lose focus there, but to also focus on some of the solutions that are already out there with people like Anthony, with people like his friend Lorenzo and others that are doing everything that they can do within their own power to bring change to the community. So y'all have heard me talk enough. Let's jump into this interview with Anthony Hampton from Bethel Park over the summer, talking about the Safe Summer program.
My name is Anthony Hampton, and I love my community. It's called Friday Evening Basketball, Safe Summer. Partnered with OPHS and Indy Ports to put together something safe for the kids to do over the summer. Reached out to 12 guys that I know that mentor kids and try to bring kids from all areas of town together in a safe environment. This is my life passion. This is what I do. I know that I've been losing a lot of kids that I've coached or friends with their parents over the last few years. So I just try to stay as involved as I can. We knew how to be kids when we were their age. No one has shown them how to be a child. They go from probably about 7 to adulthood. So they miss their childhood, their preteen, all that. We just try to show them how to have fun and just be kids instead of being grown. I know that it's over 150 kids that's gonna pass through here tonight that's playing. Then you may have another 100 that's siblings and then their parents. By the time they play basketball and we love on them and feed them, they're gonna be wore out, What I mean by feed them, I don't just mean like food. We hug them, we game them, we tell them about life, tell them about what's ahead of them, trying not to tell them what I've been through, just try to put them in front of people that can help them get to a higher place than I made it in my life. But this could be a whole lot bigger and better if we had funding. But it's kind of a, like my buddy liked to say, a pass the hat fund that we work out of. But when we come together, we always make it work out. But I would like to be able to offer these kids field trips, you know, bring in speakers that they're familiar with. But I gotta give them what I can give them, you know. As soon as the kids got out of school, I knew that, I think they got out on a Wednesday, we started that Friday. So I didn't want to give them no breaks without having positive role models in front of them, at least for this one day. And then Saturday, we pay for 100 kids to swim, and we feed them and their siblings and family, just try to keep them busy, or as many kids as we can. Fridays and Saturdays, the high crime days or high death days, try to wear them out physically and mentally. And hopefully they go home to their parents, get a kiss, take a shower, and carry they behind the bed. It took a lot of people to really make this happen. Like, I can't do it by myself because I don't have a gym space. Shout out to OPHS because they do feed all the kids. They come and they invest time in them. And especially all the coaches. Like, all the coaches is who bring the kids. So all I had to do was, like I said, just make a phone call, and they was like, yeah, I'm on board. We keep them out of trouble. But it's kind of like a city collaboration, because these kids come from the Far East Side. You see, we on the South Side. We got the Far East Side, the East Side, the North Side, the West Side. You'll see when it's all over with how many kids and siblings and parents. So it's a great experience for me, and I hope it is for them every Friday and Saturday.
My name is Derek Miller, park manager here at Bethel Park. Everybody sees the news, and so it's important to give them a safe place, but also in the midst of having this safe place, you have a lot of mentors that are touching them and building relationships and connecting them to different people that can help them further them along in their life. How do I feel about it? I mean, for me personally, I love community. I love being able to be a part of something that's going to offer kids hope. I love being a part of something where people come together, and so it's no big I's and little U's, and so when we're here, it's different. Everyone is pulling for each other. Everyone's pulling for the young kids that are here, the teenagers.
Yeah, this is way bigger than basketball. He watched me grow up. Him and my uncle was best friends, and now my son play in this league, and my daughter, and it's more than basketball, and it's bigger than basketball.
We family!
We family.
Again, I just want to give a huge shout out to Anthony, a huge shout out to Bethel Park, and anybody else out here that is doing something good for the community and trying to give these youth an outlet and a safe place to be. It's easy to talk about the dangerous things that's going on. It's easy to get caught up in the crime and the statistics. But when it comes to solutions, I think the solutions start on a very simple level, and that is working your resources and your gifts and your passion and your ability to the best that you possibly can to positively influence your immediate sphere of influence. It doesn't have to be some huge grand thing. You can literally start in your home, on your street, on your block, and in your neighborhood, and that's how we really see a change. So thank you all again for tuning in to What's Good with Ebony Chappelle. I hope you have a wonderful day and a positive week, y'all. Peace.